Imagine 20 years of Roman soldiers marching north, then suddenly disappearing without leaving any clear trace. One Roman legion may have vanished so completely that historians still argue about its fate. The mysterious 9th Legion became one of history's most famous military disappearances ever recorded. To understand this mystery, we first need to understand how powerful Rome really was. At its peak, Rome controlled enormous territories stretching across Europe, North Africa, and beyond. Roman legions were highly trained armies, feared by enemies almost everywhere they marched. One of those armies was the 9th Legion, stationed near the empire's northern frontier. Beyond that frontier lived fierce tribes who strongly resisted Roman control and occupation. The farther Rome expanded northward, the more difficult controlling the region became. Then something happened that transformed the 9th Legion into a mystery lasting centuries. Historical records clearly show the 9th Legion existed and served Rome for many years successfully. They fought battles, built forts, protected roads, and helped maintain Roman control. For historians, the mystery begins when records about the Legion suddenly become scarce. The further historians search, the more confusing the Legion's story appears. Some researchers believe the Legion marched north and never returned from battle. Northern tribes fiercely resisted Roman expansion and often attacked isolated military forces unexpectedly. If the Legion was destroyed, why did Roman historians barely mention such a disaster? Rome usually recorded victories and defeats, making the silence even more mysterious. Other theories suggest the Legion survived, but was secretly transferred somewhere else entirely. Whatever happened, the 9th Legion became one of history's greatest, unsolved military mysteries. The most popular theory claims the 9th Legion was destroyed somewhere in northern Britain during a campaign. Rome often sent armies into difficult territory, where local tribes knew every hill and forest. Some historians believe tribal warriors carefully watched Roman movements for weeks before attacking. If an ambush happened, the Romans may never have realized the danger approaching. Northern Britain was cold, rugged, and far more challenging than many Roman commanders expected. Supply lines stretched longer and longer, making food and equipment harder to deliver. A weakened legion deep in hostile territory would have faced enormous risks every day. Supporters of this theory argue the evidence points toward a catastrophic military defeat. Yet despite years of research, no battlefield proving this theory has ever been discovered. Without physical evidence, historians remain divided over whether this famous ambush ever occurred. Not every historian believes the 9th Legion disappeared in Britain during a disastrous battle. Some evidence suggests the Legion may have survived and continued serving somewhere else. A surprising theory claims the Legion was secretly transferred far from Britain. Several inscriptions discovered outside Britain created new questions about the Legion's fate. If those inscriptions are connected, the Legion may have left Britain completely. Historians discovered evidence placing Roman units in regions far from northern Britain. This raises a major question. Did historians simply lose track of the Legion? Ancient records were often incomplete, damaged, lost, or destroyed over centuries. A missing record can sometimes create mysteries that never existed in reality. If true, the 9th Legion mystery could be far less dramatic than people imagine. Another theory suggests the 9th Legion survived Britain, but later faced disaster somewhere else entirely. Some historians believe the Legion may have been transferred to the eastern provinces. This theory became popular after archaeologists found clues far away from Britain. Ancient inscriptions mentioning Roman units created questions historians still debate today. Unfortunately, the inscriptions never directly stated what happened to the missing Legion. Without complete evidence, every answer seems to create even more unanswered questions. Every new discovery seems to support one theory while creating problems for another. That uncertainty is exactly why this mystery continues attracting historians after centuries. Unlike many mysteries, new archaeological discoveries could still completely change the story. And then historians discovered another clue that made the entire mystery even stranger. A Roman soldier marching north, unaware this journey might become your last. As the Legion moved deeper north, familiar Roman roads slowly disappeared behind them. Every mile north brought colder weather, stranger lands, and enemies who knew the terrain. If enemies watched from the shadows, the Legion may never have noticed them. One surprise attack in difficult terrain could destroy even Rome's most disciplined army. If the Legion fell here, the forest may have hidden its secrets forever. But historians discovered something strange that challenged the entire ambush theory. No large battlefield has ever been found where thousands of Roman soldiers died. Without evidence, the mystery only grows deeper every time new discoveries appear. After nearly 2,000 years, historians still cannot agree on what truly happened. Then archaeologists found something unexpected, evidence suggesting the Legion may have existed years later. If this evidence is real, the famous disappearance may never have happened at all. Some historians believe the 9th Legion was transferred east to fight Rome's enemies. Far from Britain, Rome faced dangerous wars against powerful kingdoms and rebel armies. Could the 9th Legion have died here instead, thousands of kilometers from Britain? Unfortunately, even this theory has serious problems that historians cannot easily explain. Records suggest another legion later occupied Britain, raising even more difficult questions. Did Rome quietly replace the 9th Legion and erase an embarrassing defeat from history? Empires often hide failures, making historians wonder whether Rome deliberately buried the truth. After centuries of research, the disappearance remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Imagine arriving at a Roman camp and finding hundreds of tents completely abandoned overnight. What frightened experienced Roman soldiers enough to vanish without leaving clear evidence behind? Some soldiers may have written letters home, never knowing they would never return. Roman camps followed strict routines, making a complete disappearance even more mysterious. Then one day, those routines may have suddenly ended forever without warning. Perhaps the Legion simply marched into history and disappeared where nobody expected. Ancient history often leaves behind mysteries, because time destroys evidence faster than memories. Somewhere beneath forests or fields, clues about the Legion may still remain hidden. Until new discoveries appear, historians can only build theories from the fragments that survived. The 9th Legion may be gone, but its mystery continues to fascinate people after 2,000 years. One Roman scout rode ahead of the Legion, but history never recorded whether he returned. Hours later, the scout's horse may have returned alone without its rider. If true, this may have been the first warning that something was terribly wrong. That night, Roman soldiers may have heard strange sounds echoing through the forest. Experienced soldiers understood forests could hide dangers far greater than open battlefields. At sunrise, some supplies appeared disturbed, as if unseen visitors had entered camp. Were these signs of enemy scouts, wild animals, or something historians still misunderstand? The Legion continued northward, unknowingly moving deeper into unfamiliar and dangerous territory. Some historians believe this march may have been the last confirmed sighting of the Legion. After this point, history grows silent, leaving behind one of Rome's greatest mysteries. Years passed, but no messenger ever returned with news about the 9th Legion's fate. As decades passed, even Romans themselves seemed uncertain about what truly happened. Perhaps the Legion split apart, with survivors settling far from the empire forever. Some historians even wonder whether descendants of Roman soldiers lived among local tribes. If true, the Legion may have disappeared not through death, but through change. This theory remains controversial, yet it shows how little we truly know. History often leaves mysteries because time erases evidence faster than memories survive. Somewhere beneath Britain, clues about the Legion may still wait to be discovered. Until new discoveries emerge, the fate of the 9th Legion remains an unsolved mystery. The 9th Legion vanished from history, but its mystery continues capturing imaginations even today.